Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Abby and today I'm going to be making another WW recipe. Today I'm going to be making a Weight Watcher friendly peach cobbler. I don't know why, but last week I was just really craving peach cobbler and I was like, I wonder how I can make that WW friendly. I figured I probably could. So normally what I do when I'm craving something, I just Google like WW friendly blah blah blah. So I searched up WW friendly peach cobbler. So I found a recipe and I will put the link in the description, but it is super simple. It's kind of like the 7-Up cake I made. If you go find that video, it is in my WW recipes playlist and it was basically just cake mix and 7-Up, and this is kind of the same thing. So what you'll need is, there's only 3 ingredients, super easy. You're gonna need 2 pounds of frozen peaches. So I just got these at Giant Eagle, 2 bags, each bag is 1 pound, and sugar-free vanilla cake mix, which I've never tried the sugar-free cake mix yet, and somebody pointed out, they commented on my cookie video, I did a cookie recipe, and they said, I wonder what the points would be if you used a sugar-free mix, and I didn't even think of that, so I might try to make the cookies sometime with sugar-free cake mix and see what the point difference is. If anybody has tried that, let me know in the comments below. So we're gonna use this, and then Sprite Zero, you can use 7-Up Zero, just any kind of like zero clear soda. I guess the recipe says you can use 1 can of Diet 7-Up or Sprite. So I just got Sprite Zero. In 1 can, I need to figure out how many ounces I actually need to use. I don't think I need to use this entire thing. So yeah, that's all you need. Sprite Zero, 7-Up Zero, Diet 7-Up, whatever, sugar-free cake mix, and 2 pounds of peaches. And you also need a 9x13 pan, some spray so it doesn't stick, and you need, my pan has a lid. There's a portion you cook it with the lid, or you can just use foil. If you don't have a lid to cover your pan, that's, oven safe, but this one is, it's metal. It'll be fine in the oven. So I am going to figure a couple things out. I'm gonna figure out how many ounces of this I actually need, and then I'll be back and we're gonna put all this together. Okay, so the very first thing you're gonna wanna do is preheat your oven to 350. I just like to turn that on like while I'm getting everything out and ready. So while I was setting up my camera, while I was getting all the ingredients, I've just been letting the oven preheat, and it's definitely preheated. My oven is weird. It's fairly new, but it doesn't indicate when the oven's preheated. So I just turn it on, wait 15 minutes, and hope for the best. Yeah, so I'm gonna pull my hair up so I don't get hair in this. 1 second. Okay, I'm ready. All right, the first thing we wanna do, spray your pan. I just use this Great Value butter spray. Whatever kind of cooking spray you have is just fine. I'm gonna tell you, this is the first time I've used this Great Value butter spray, and it's nice because it's cheap, but it's a lot more oily than some of the other ones I've used. I just threw it in my cart because I wanted to try a butter flavor, and Great Value was just cheaper, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I kind of like I don't even know what I used before, but I'm gonna have to figure it out, but I don't know, I just don't really love this. Like I said, it's just really oily. I think I used like the Pam with olive oil or something, so it's not as greasy. I don't know, but once this is gone, I'm probably not gonna buy it again. All right, so we have that, and then what you wanna do is take your peaches and just evenly spread them out on the bottom of the pan. If I can get this open. Oh, got it. There's 1 bag. Just gonna make sure they're even. I did wash my hands before doing all of this, so. All right, so there are all the peaches. The next step is to just sprinkle the cake mix evenly over top of the peaches. Smells good. All right, let's see if we can do this evenly. And I just want to note, I've never in my life actually made cobbler before. So this is a new experience all around. AbbeCadventures and cobbler in general. Never made it in my life. I feel like this side's lacking. Alright, there it is. It's completely covered. Obviously I made a little mess. I'm gonna just we don't want to waste any of this precious cake mix because we're counting it in our recipe builder, which I'll show you the recipe builder when I'm done. All right, that should be good. I always make a mess when I bake. It's just unavoidable. The next thing you want to do is take your Sprite or 7-Up or whatever you decide to use, and I Googled it, and a can of pop is 12 ounces. So I just measured out. I don't know if you can see, but there's 12 ounces of Sprite in there. All right, so you're just supposed to, the directions specifically say, slowly pour over the cake mix and do not mix with a spoon. Just pour it on top and cover the cake mix well. I'm really nervous that I am going to not do it evenly and run out. I'm just gonna try to go everywhere first and then go back again. Okay, I ran out. All right, so there it is. I don't even know if you can tell, but the liquid's there. It's all poured over. And the next step is to cover it. It says cover with foil, but I'm just gonna use the lid because that's what this is for. And then you're just gonna bake it for 20 minutes. So let's go put it in the oven. Okay guys, while that bakes, I thought I would hop on here and show you my recipe builder in the WW app. So let me get this screen record going. Okay, let's go to my WW. Go to my food recipes, find the Peach Cobbler. All right, let's look at this thing. So I have it in here. It is gonna make 12 servings. So I put in the Pillsbury Moist Supreme Sugar-Free Classic Yellow Cake Mix. It says 16¼ ounce, but that's not, I must have put that in wrong. That's not what the box says, so I'm gonna edit that really quick. It's just 16 ounces. It literally brought it down. It didn't change really that much, but it's fine. I want it to be exactly right. So 16 ounces of that is 37 points. And then the Great Value Frozen Sliced Peaches, which Great Value, Giant Eagle, it's all the same thing. They're gonna be 0 points. So 2 pounds for 0, and then the Sprite 0 is also 0, and if you use 7-Up, it would be 0 as well. So in total, it's just a 37, like the whole pan is 37 points. And then I split it into 12 servings, and it is 3 points per like piece. And I will show you a sizable piece whenever it's done. And then down here, I put in the instructions just so it's easier for me. I don't have to go find that website I used for the recipe. I can just have it right on my app. So I put all the directions there. Preheat oven, spray the pan, spread peaches out, covering bottom of baking dish evenly, sprinkle entire bag of cake mix over peaches, pour Sprite or 7-Up evenly over cake mix. Do not stir. Cover cobbler with lid or foil and bake for 20 minutes, and then remove the lid or foil and bake for 40 more minutes. And then you just probably let it cool a little bit, but I kind of want to eat it warm. So yeah, it's still in the midst of, there's a minute left. Oh wait, that's my screen record. I don't know how much time's left, but it's still cooking or still baking. So we'll be back whenever the first 20 minutes is done. Then we'll remove the lid and cook it for 40. Okay friends, here it is. It is all done. Doesn't it look good? It smells really, really good. Okay, now I did make a few changes. So, okay, while it was baking, it was just about done with the 40 minutes, and I still noticed like a ton of powder. Like I know you can still see some of the cake mix, but there was a lot. Oh, it's like shifted a little bit. I need to stop moving it around. Okay, there was way more powder all over the top. So what I did after the 40 minutes, I went back in and added more Sprite Zero to the spots to make the powder wet, and then I let it cook for another do that in my head, 25 minutes. Just, I don't know. And there's still some liquid on the edges, but I think it's fine. So my advice would be to make sure all of the powder is wet. So I ended up using a little bit more Sprite. So just use as much Sprite as you want. I would recommend getting, I don't have it out, but get a 20-ounce bottle, don't get a can. And use as much as you need to get all of the powder wet, because if you get it all wet, the baking times will be perfectly fine. So yeah, that's my advice. Get all the powder wet. But I think it's still going to be really good. So I'm going to cut out a 1/12 of this. So basically what I'll do, I'm not going to cut it all right now because I just want to cut it as I eat it. But basically I'll cut it in half, and half, and half again, and then I'll cut it this way in thirds. So that'll give me 12 pieces. So let me cut myself a piece and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here is about the size of a slice. It kind of all fell apart, but whatever. I feel like cobbler's supposed to do that. I don't know if you can see, but you can kind of tell where I outlined a little bit, so I kind of knew how big a piece was. So you get about that big of a piece for a serving, which I feel like is a good bit. All right, so here we go. I want to try a bite of this before the ice cream all melts and the cobbler gets cold. I feel like I should have put it in a bowl, but didn't think about it. Okay, I have some ice cream. Oh, did I tell you what the ice cream was? I have a 1/4 cup of the Halo Top Vanilla Bean. All right, let's see. Okay, that is good. Really, really good. Thumbs up for sure. Okay, I'm gonna go sit on the couch and enjoy this, and then I will be back and give you all the points and wrap up the video. So see you in a second. Okay guys, I just got done eating it and it was so good. It definitely satisfied my craving that I had last week for Peach Cobbler. I was thinking about this earlier. I'm so glad WW's been around for a long time. I just feel so lucky that like you can just easily Google search WW friendly, whatever you're craving, and more than likely it's gonna be out there. And I'm just so thankful for this program in general because, I don't know, it's just, I've just been successful on it and it's the first thing that's actually worked for me, and I don't know, it's just been so great. So, like I said, I really, really enjoyed that. The ice cream with it was so good. Let me go over all the points. Okay, so the link I'm gonna post, it's gonna say that the cobbler is 4 points per serving, but when I put it in my recipe builder, it is only 3 points. I don't know if maybe it was based off the green plan, because I don't know if peaches count as points in the green plan. I'm not 100% sure. But if you're on blue plan, the cobbler is only 3 points if you split it into 12 servings. So the cobbler is 3 points, and then I did a 1/4 cup of Halo Top, and I feel like the ratio of ice cream to cobbler was perfect. So 1/4 cup was good for me, and obviously that's optional, and that was only 1 point. So the cobbler's 3, the ice cream was 1. So it was like a little 4-point snack. It was a perfect dessert, so good. So yeah, that's it. Like I said, the only change I would make is use enough Sprite or 7-Up to get all of the cake mix wet. And I will make a note of that in the description, but other than that, follow the recipe. If you bake it, everybody's ovens I feel like are totally different. Like if I would have baked this at my mom's, it probably would have been burnt because her ovens are different than mine. But keep an eye on it. If it still seems wet after the 40 minutes, after the 20 minutes, then the 40 minutes, let it go a little longer. It's not gonna hurt it. Like I cooked mine, like I said, an extra 25 minutes and it didn't even get burnt or anything. So just use your best judgment. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this. I hope you guys like this video. I'm trying to put out occasionally different videos than what I eat in a days, just to change it up. But I'm actually gonna take some of this down to my grandma. Hopefully she likes it. I just called my aunt. She said she likes peach cobbler, so I'm gonna take her some. And yeah, I'm gonna hang out the rest of the day. So I just wanna thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. As of right now, I'm at 415 subscribers. I just feel like that's amazing, and I just truly am thankful for every single one of you. It is just so awesome to see how much my channel has grown. since the beginning of the year. So thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Press that subscribe button if you haven't already. And come find me on Instagram. I post videos every Wednesday and Saturday, so keep an eye out for them, guys. I will see you next time. Bye.